It's so wonderful that physical cleanness brings out a spiritual cleanness. All my problems, if not went away, then just became less important. It's like the water washed away not only dirt from the body, but also the anxiety from my mind. I suddenly started yawning, so I headed to the leader's cabin, rubbing my eyes. Whoa! Her face changes like so often. I didn't even make it a few steps as Elisa jumped out from the bushes. You! What are you doing here? I was just washing myself. She had come to her senses and spoke again. And... what? I don't know what! Then why do you speak if you don't know? All my peace of mind vanished in a moment. Only the irritation and weariness stayed. Okay, if you don't mind... wait. What else? If back there on the stage you thought that... well, I didn't want to offend you or anything. It's okay, I'm not offended. I just can't play the guitar. Nothing special. A lot of people can. I felt that there were obvious signs of irritation in my voice, but I couldn't do anything about it. I wanted to speak everything in her face right here, right now. Exactly, you can't. Elisa obviously restrained herself from laughing. Oh, I already had enough of you. She totally drove me out of my wits at that moment. In a second I would have started to yell at her, or worse. Wait. Would you just leave me alone? Elisa followed me, but didn't try to stop me. I really didn't want to offend. Some invisible power made me turn around. Okay, can I go now? Yes, of course. In the moonlight, Elisa looked very beautiful, with a quick, guilty expression on her face. If you could just shut her mouth. What are you smirking at? Although, nothing. I just thought that if you'd be a little more polite. Then what? You are not to finish such phrases. Anybody could hit upon an idea according to own intellectual abilities. Then nothing. Well, you must finish what you started. There's nothing to finish. I am very tired, and I'm going to sleep. Stop right there! Don't make me run away from you. As if you can! She may be right. I'm already exhausted to this day, and naturally, I had no intention to run after a bath. So what? What? If I would be more polite, then what? Try that, and you will see. Why should I do something for such a fool as you? Then don't try. What does it have to do with me? I sighed and dragged myself to the square. And you then? What? I replied without turning to her. Well, if I would, then you... I don't know what you were talking about, but let's think that I would if it is easier for you. Moron! Elisa yelled at me and headed to the bathhouse. The square shined with cleanness of German roads, which were washed with shampoo as people had told. That's Slavia. And I just argued with Elisa, nothing else. What for? Is that guy like picking his nose? He's probably just pushing up sunglasses, but I don't know. If someone made me a statue, I wouldn't want them to like have me pushing up glasses. Maybe cool sunglasses, like deal with it sunglasses, but not picking my nose. As it were really necessary, and her behavior. In any other situation, I would have surely said that Elisa likes me and just hides it behind her rudeness. It is of no importance right now, though. Relationships, love, anything. Maybe she's not even a human. And what if she'd be a human and this all would be happening in the real world? I drove these thoughts away and headed to the leader's cabin. Tiredness had overwhelmed me. Invisible obstacles as if stopping me in front of the door. Olga Dmitrievna certainly would like to know where I was and why I missed the disco. I'll get a full interrogation for sure. Counting the absence of Lisa in the disco too, it wouldn't be hard to guess that we skipped it together. On the other hand, should I even tell her that instead of the disco, Lisa practiced playing the guitar and I just went with the flow? Nothing special, actually. Why am I disconnected from Skype? I mean, I don't... Oh, I connected again. Okay. Doesn't really matter why I left. So, at the same time, I thought that it would be better to keep silent. Well, I'll decide on the spot. Let me, rotate this. Okay. I sighed and pulled the door handle. Oh. Old Dmitrievna was already waiting for me, wearing a dress. So, Semyon, where have you been? We gotta tell her. We gotta tell us the truth. It'd be bad to lie. To tell us the truth, I was on the stage with Lisa. And what did you do there? Played the guitar. Okay, that is not important. Why didn't you come to the disco? Well, frankly speaking, I don't like dancing. So what? That was a camp public event, which means every pioneer had to attend. She looked at me intently. You could just sit somewhere quietly. I'm sorry, I sighed. Okay, the leader softened. Go to bed quickly. The storm had passed. Okay. What are these pictures? Like, that guy is like the Blue Man Group, but with more detailed features and big ears. That guy like has a bag over his head. He's just got a t-shirt and a bag over his head. That's probably like a normal person with hair that covers their face, and then they have eyes that come out of their hair. I don't even know. ... I tossed and turned but couldn't sleep. My head was full of thoughts about music, guitar, and Lisa. I wonder, could I become a professional musician? And do I even want to be one? Why should I want to? It certainly would be pretty fun, but nothing else. Or is Elisa the reason? Is she really like an energy vampire? Sucks out all your juices? Oh, she can suck my juices, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's stop right there. ... My eyes started to close and I fell asleep a moment after. This game. It's too fun. Day 4. What time is it? It's like 5:30. I might go to day 5 actually. Just to have a bunch of footage. I woke up from a hellish jingle inside my head. The jingle seemed to be coming from the depths of my consciousness. But after I came to my senses, I realized the cause of the jingle is my alarm clock. Strange, where did it come from? Why is it standing near my bed? It was 7:30 according to the clock. Old Dmitrievna had already left, and there was nobody to force me into coming to the lineup. Thus, I can sleep a bit more. I closed my eyes, but it seemed like my consciousness had already had its coffee and was ready for a long, productive day. I need to get up. I should plan my day out, after all. I need to find out at least something today. And still nothing came to my head. Fine. I need to wake up completely and wash myself. On my way to wash stands, I met Senya. What got you up so early? Anything wrong with being up early? She looked at me as if I had just insulted her. No, nothing, just being curious. Okay, none of your business. Gosh, Senya isn't very sympathetic, even in a good mood, but today she just looked furious. Cause we didn't see her after dinner. I needed to go see her. But Uliana was like, you gotta rape me. And I was like, no, we can't do that, it's bad. Cold water cheered me up. Fog in my head dissipated, and my thoughts started arranging themselves. Curiously, I started to worry about occupying a good place in the canteen more than about finding answers. I brushed my teeth and was going to leave when a quiet waft passed my ears. It's probably a squirrel or some other animal. I heard another waft, this time a bit farther. Waft. I walked 10 meters along the path, searching for the source. Nobody, just the mooring forest. I returned to the washstands and saw Hatsune Miku, who was looking for something in the grass. Noticing me, she smiled and jumped up to me. Oh, hello! Good morning. I accidentally scattered my tooth powder, just trying to gather it all back. Dude grass didn't seem to be helping her. Are you sure that's a good idea? Well, why? What else can I do? I don't have any more. It was my last. She pouted as a child who had just had her favorite toy taken from her. Here, I'll give you mine. I digged in my bag. No toothpaste there. Strange. Didn't I just put it there? I walked away for just a minute, and now it's gone. Listen, it looks like I had forgotten it. I didn't want to tell her that it had just gone missing. Knowing the sensitivity of this girl, it was safe to assume that vanishing household chemicals would impress her so much that her brain would reset itself in order to avoid overheating. Well, I'll go. Yeah, cheers. Visit us. I mean me in the music club. I'm still alone there, but Miku's voice faded in the freshness of a summer morning far behind me. That's so mean. You Can't just leave a lady like that.